Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 3 Under Par podcast. This is a golf podcast where
Little White Ball's life.
T-Bone, this is a big episode, man.
I'm excited.
We have some very special guests with us on the horn, coming all the way from California. We have the Bogey Brothas. What's going on, fellas? How's it going?
What's up? What's up? Putt in the house, Bogey Brothers. Shout out to 3 Under Par for having us on. We're excited to be here.
Hey, the honor is ours. We got Bogey Smalls and Putt Shakur, and I just want to tell you, Putt, real quick. I told you before we started recording here, that might be an all-time name. That is just so creative and an homage to one of the great rappers too. And so, how'd you come up with that?
Well, I'm gonna let Bogey Smalls answer this question because he's the one who named me Putt Shakur.
Ah, okay.
That's right. You know, when Tupac came up with the idea for this whole channel at all, we had to come up with a way to spice it up and make it our own. I have a background in music. I came up producing rap records for local artists here in Southern California, and so there's a strong music vibe in our channel. And we also grew up super competitive at everything we did. My dad and his dad would have they both had 3 sons around the same age, and they'd have us fighting. So I'd be fighting Reggie's brother that's my age, and he'd be fighting my brother that's his age. So we grew up super competitive, and in rap music and in music period, the most competitive thing you can have is a rap battle, which in the most iconic one is Biggie Smalls and Tupac. So if we could come up with something that was gonna, include music, include rivalry, include competition, which is all the things that we grew up doing and all the things that we wanted to include in our channel, there was no better name than Putt Shakur. Hey.
That's awesome. And as we were saying right before we were starting here, you guys have these awesome nicknames. And when we were starting this podcast, we just kind of said, I want to be T-Bone. And they're like, all right, cool.
Sounds great. Yeah, and
right.
That's really interesting. You say you have a background in music, because one thing, whenever I started watching your videos, and I want to say this early on and look right in the camera, go watch out their videos. They are so creative, so well done, and I believe it's either y'all's Twitter bio or on YouTube page. I'll say you want to make golf fun and enjoyable for everybody else, and I have a lot of fun watching all those videos. And the intro video, the way it's spliced together with the rhymes and everything, I think it sounds awesome. That got me a little fired up whenever I first heard that.
Oh yeah, that gets us fired up every time we go on the course, man. We pull up bumping that in the Prius, gets us right in the mood to play some fun golf, man. A lot of people take golf really, really seriously, and we do too because we enjoy it so much. We do want to get better, but we don't forget to have fun, man. That's the main idea of playing sports. We grew up with the football and basketball backgrounds, and so we bring that same mentality to the course. We're out there trying to get in each other's heads, and I think that's what makes it special when we play against people who have a golf background. They're not ready for us. They're not used to us. We know they're better than us. We know they're going to smoke us, or they should, but when they play with us, it's almost like a different mentality, and they have to adjust to our game. Yeah, and also we have nothing to lose. That's right.
Right. It's kind of like an NFL team. If they're playing a team that likes to pass the ball, they take that away from them and make them run them, or something like that. So you play in our terms if you're going to play the game.
Exactly. And at the same time as playing on our turf, they got to come to our home field, right? So they're playing on our turf, and at the same time, we have no pressure on us. Like Tupac said, we're out there playing our game, having a good time. There's no pressure, and at that point, you can enjoy the game more, and you probably have a lot more success because you're not stressed out.
Absolutely. Well, Putt, I'm going to direct this question your way starting off here. What's y'all's background in golf, and guess kind of transition to that. What inspired y'all to start this YouTube page, which I am falling in love with?
All right. Okay. So we've been probably golfing. Well, I could say for myself, I started maybe a couple of years ago, and I was probably only getting out there once a month. So if you can imagine, starting and only playing once a month, I was pretty horrible. I was probably averaging around 144. That was my score. But I was having a good time. I just loved being out there. And then, Bogey Smalls, he started picking up golf, and he started getting good. And then I was thinking to myself, like, wow, I've been playing a few months or whatnot before you, and you're kind of passing me up here. And that's where that competitiveness started between us. I never wanted him to be better than me.
Right.
So that's kind of our background in the golf game. So we're relatively new, and we're still learning. We're still learning all the rules. There's so many rules in golf. It's crazy.
Ain't that the truth?
But we're learning rules. We're making stuff up as we go, and we're just having fun with it. Now, the actual channel, for me, I was at my 9-to-5 job, and I'm still here. We're working in. And, I was a big fan of the Golfholic. I'm sure everybody's heard of the Golfholic. We're still big fans of them. And I was thinking to myself, like, wow, man, we should just try to film ourselves and see what happens. And we didn't have any direction. We didn't have any style. We just were just going to film ourselves, doing ourselves and what we do, and just to see what would happen. And now look at us. We're growing. We got a little bit of a buzz, and it's growing rather fast. It's pretty impressive.
That's awesome. We might look back on this one day, T-Bone, and be like, man, we got the Bogey Brothas early on as they're gaining steam on this. So Bogey Smalls, what is it about golf, I guess, in particular? You said Putt, sounded like he picked it up first. What inspired you to want to take it up as well?
So when I first picked up golf, obviously, like everybody else, I was terrible, worse than I am now. But it only took one good shot, and I think it was a 3-wood that I hit off the fairway, and I got a hold of that thing, and the feeling of hitting a good shot, that I just fell in love. Just the first time, that's all it took. I probably didn't hit another good shot the rest of the day, but it brought me back. And I've been back ever since, been in love ever since. I mean, I tell you this, when we decided to start this channel, part of the idea was, bro, we love golf so much. We'd love to do this every day, but we're terrible. So how can we come up with a creative way to be able to make a living off of golf? How could we come up with a creative way to be able to play golf every day but not have to be a good player? Because, I mean, we started golf too late in life to ever become, somebody who's going to be a scratch player or, whatever the case may be. But
hey, Bogey Smalls, speak for yourself, bro. I'm aiming for the scratch as we speak.
There's those competitive juices. I love it. Let's go.
Yeah, but man, I just fell in love with golf from the first stroke, and we're just looking for a way to bring fun to it, let people know that, everybody's not great, because you watch TV and you see golfers and everybody's amazing. You watch YouTube and whether they're amazing or not, they look amazing on camera. And we're out here to show everybody, the real. This is the truth. This is how most golfers look on the course and have a good time doing it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was playing golf yesterday and just pissed off, playing like shit, hitting it into people's living rooms, and I hit one drive right down the middle, and I'm like, that's why I play. Like, that's why I play golf. But yeah, I love what you guys are doing, and just to for some of our listeners to learn a little bit more about you guys, what are some of the things you guys like to put on your channel? I saw you guys kind of have some matches going on from time to times. Like, what are some of the things you guys just have out there, or some of your favorite videos you've put on your channel?
Want to take that too, Putt?
Yeah, sure. Well, if you're familiar with it, what we do is we do a lot of 3-hole and sometimes even 5-hole challenges, and we try to mix it up. We're not familiar with everybody in the golf game in terms of YouTube, but there is quite a few that we do follow, and we just try to do something different that they hadn't done, or at least that what we hadn't seen before. And then on top of that, we have a lot of followers, and they hit us up, and we like to play with them. So we'll hit them up. We'll get around in with them, and they're always really cool and down to do whatever challenge is thrown their way. And that's pretty much how we do it every week.
Yeah, right now we stick typically to, exclusively to course vlogs. So every video you're going to see us on the course playing golf. And we do that because we don't want to confuse our audience. We want to keep it something where they know what they're going to get in and out every time. They're going to get golf. They're going to get competitiveness. They're going to get those juices flowing. And then what we do is we'll switch it up by introducing different guests, and we'll switch it up by, introducing different challenges. For Christmas, we had a vlog where the loser had to wear an elf hat, and it was pretty embarrassing because I wore the hat the whole time. But we brought our wives out on Valentine's, and we went out to a golf course at night and filmed. It was date night for that. So we try to stick with course vlogs, but we'll have different challenges and themes. We did a President's Day video where we played the President's Cup style of golf, and we had a matchup, and we brought out 2 of our buddies, and we got it in. So we try to keep it keep the themes with what's going on, is so that our viewers feel like they're with us. So they don't feel like, oh, this could have been filmed a month ago or a year ago. Nah, this is today. You know it. We're on IG live the day before and drop the video the next day just to let them know that they're really with us.
Yeah, that was a crazy time. President's Day, the President's Cup. We filmed on Sunday, the day before President's Day, edited it all night and even all morning on President's Day, and dropped it on Monday at 3 p.m. That was insane.
That's a quick turnaround. That's not easy to do. I have a hard enough time.
We don't do it that way, but we didn't have a video, and we really needed some content, so we just forced our way to get out there on Sunday and just made it happen.
It was funny, Bogey Smalls, you mentioned playing in an elf hat. So we started uploading all of our at least podcast episodes, and we got hopefully some course reviews and whatnot coming down the line here soon. Like AJ and I, our other host, we played in a golf tournament this weekend. So hopefully video coming with that soon. I wish we had started earlier, because we started in January, because T-Bone over here, he played golf in a dress. A full-on dress. And it was hilarious. And the best part is, he shot under par. He fired a 71. It was awesome.
Wow.
I wish we had gotten the whole thing on video.
Yeah.
Hey, did he play from the red tee?
That's not the first time I've heard that joke. I'm pretty blessed that the YouTube channel wasn't up and running yet, but unfortunately, me in a dress is on the internet, and I shot under par, so
nice.
It was a good day.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I got rid of some tan lines. The breeze was nice. So don't knock it till you try it.
Oh, it's funny.
There you go.
He had to play a dress round because Kyle, our third host, had broken his ankle at the time and was playing golf in a hard cast, and he still beat Thomas playing in a hard cast. And Scaff shot like 78 too, played pretty well, but still lost. So, it's all about creating content at the end of the day, right, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Those numbers, Those numbers sound alien to me. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine. Like we're out there trying our best to make sure we break 100 every time, and trying our best to get to 90. I think Tupa hit 90 one time. I've yet to hit 90, but man, we have just probably as much fun. We're just a little bit more tired than you guys because we took more swings.
Right. And I think one thing that's cool about y'all's channel, at least, is that as y'all keep going or whatnot, you're going to get better. And it's going to be cool maybe to look back in a year at these videos and be like, man, like my swing has come a long way, or the scores have gotten a lot lower. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts. My shot called, if you will.
Our audience is gonna get to see us grow for sure, and that was part of the journey and part of the mission of the channel is to show growth for sure.
One thing I love about y'all's videos, and I'm curious to know whose idea it was, is the wife check. Every married man or any person who's in a relationship of some sort, they always get the call on the golf course, or you're either calling your significant other and asking to play another 18 holes or 9 holes or whatever it may be. Who came up with that idea?
You know what? I don't know. It wasn't like an idea that we came up with. I mean, we were literally filming, and my wife happened to call me, and then Bogey Smalls over there was just filming me. So it just happened organically.
Man, it's the greatest. We actually caught one of our guests. He's a fellow YouTuber. His name is Dougie Barnhart. He has a channel, The Golf Clan. He got checked on the phone. He flew all the way from Atlanta. We're playing at Madera's, and his wife's car breaks down in Atlanta, and she's calling him on the course, and he's panicking. Oh, he got wife checked so hard.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. That's
I'll tell
good.
you one thing. If I had it my way, the wife checks wouldn't be in the channel. But like I said, my wife called me. I got filmed. And every now and then she makes a special appearance.
What do the wives think of the wife check? Or do we not talk about that?
They enjoy it. They understand how it's funny now, but at first they probably weren't too happy with it.
I think the best part about that story is that it happened organically. It's just like that's life. Most golfers can relate to that.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people make fun of us for it. They're like, "Oh man, you need to get a 2-stroke penalty for your wife check." But hey, it happens to everybody. It's not just us.
For sure.
True that. So, what are some of y'all's favorite courses to play? Because you mentioned y'all record on 3 holes, 5 holes. Are those out of a 9-hole course, or the nighttime golf is really cool? What's some of y'all's favorite courses in the area? Bogey Smalls, take that one.
Oh, that's me. Oh, okay. So my favorite course is one that I just mentioned. It was Madera's. That was us being really, really amateur golfers. We don't have as much experience. We don't have as high expectations. You might notice that almost every course we play on gets Bogey Brother approved because we're just happy to be there. But Madera's, I mean, we went there. They treated us great. The range balls were free. It was beautiful. I mean, that's got to stand out. The night golf was amazing, especially being able to do it with our wives. That's going to be something that we're always going to remember. Cross Creek is amazing. There's a lot of wildlife. Your cell phone doesn't work. You might notice that we didn't get wife checked in that video. There's no cell phone service up in the mountains, so that's a great course. But we end up loving them all. They're all different. They all have their own character, and we have low expectations because we're just starting out. So just any time we could get on the course is way better than doing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's also any course you get on, you're not playing in humid Houston, so be thankful for that because
Absolutely.
it's tough here, especially in the summer.
about 99% of the time we have like perfect weather. Only with the exception of August and September, where it's like too hot to play. We have to play at literally around 5 p.m. And the sun goes down at that time around 7:30, so we can probably get a good 14 holes in.
All right.
And
Yeah,
it's
that's the
nice
best
and
time to
cool weather.
play. That's the best time to play.
Yeah, starting at least here in Houston, it's so hot and humid. I mean, really, even starting late May, June it starts touching 100 degrees, and it's like that till about Labor Day, at least through September.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I feel sorry for you guys. We're year round.
Well, we're both from here, so we're kind of used to it now. But I refuse to walk in those times of the calendar. It's not gonna happen. So, fellas, what's some other videos or ideas, stuff you want to tease about the YouTube channel?
You want that one too, Putt?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I came up with an idea, but I got denied by Bogey Smalls because, I think he felt like he had a high chance of losing, and the idea was the loser of the 3-hole or 5-hole match has to shave their head.
Oh,
Okay, even that I think would be worse than the dress round. That sounds pretty brutal.
wow.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
knocked that one out the sky. We're not doing that.
Yeah, like I said, I was denied. But, we have some pretty cool stuff lined up. We're going to hopefully meet up with some long drive competitors. I think they're actually ranked within the top, 40 of long drivers in the world. So we're going to link up with some long drivers pretty soon out of state. I believe they're in Arizona. Let's see. We're probably going to do an old school versus new school. So we're going to have some older gentlemen playing against us. And obviously, I think for the older gentlemen, they're going to be well seasoned. They're going to be some scratch golfers or used to be scratch golfers. And, we're just going to try to mix in the old school versus the new school.
Right.
That's something coming pretty soon.
We got some NFL players coming up too, and we played with. We just recently filmed with a guy who's a kind of a big deal DJ down here in Southern California. He DJs at some of the hottest clubs down by the beach. And we also had in that same video another YouTuber named Xander Wiley. He's a pretty good golfer. These guys were amazing. They showed us some good stuff out on the course, and we got some good content out of it. And then, believe it or not, with this Southern California weather, we actually have a video coming where we play in the rain just to show all all the fam, all our viewers that we are not scared of weather because they're used to two-putt shivering over in the corner every time a little gust of wind comes by. So, we got a few little things lined up on some fun stuff, and we're just trying to keep coming up with ideas. I don't know if you guys saw the video where we had a name competition where everybody in the fam, basically all our subscribers, all our viewers, came up with their own name, similar to Putt, Shakur, and Bogey Smalls. We had some really creative stuff, and we're going to be playing actually with the winner, one of the winners of that competition. He actually is in SoCal, and we're going to bring him out, give him his prize in person, and get him out on the course and teach him a lesson of how to play with the Bogey Brothers.
I love that. One thing that's great about just the golf community, whether be online or people whatnot, everybody's just so passionate about the game. And whether it's you have your usual foursome you play with or whatnot, golf really brings people together in a unique way that is pretty special. And I think y'all are doing it in a fun way that's different. Not many people are doing it, but you're still reaching the golf community, and I love it. I'm a big fan of y'all's stuff.
Appreciate it. Can't say that enough. We are totally ecstatic and shocked about how we've been embraced. Us being a couple of hacks, we're really surprised that people enjoy what we do, and we're just gonna keep it coming, try to keep getting better, try to keep growing the channel, and try to keep the intensity and the energy up around our videos.
Absolutely. So for our followers out there, at least on YouTube, where we got 20 subscribers, at least right now at the time of this recording. But you got to start somewhere. So y'all, y'all inspire me and T-Bone here to really be creative and get innovative with that. But at least for our podcast following as well, where can the good people find you and stay up to date with everything that y'all are doing?
So you can find us on YouTube, Bogey Brothas. It's brothers with an A-S at the end, not an E-R-S. And you can find us on Instagram, same thing, Bogey Brothas. On Twitter, it happened to be taken, our name already. So it's Bogey Brothas with a Z, so it's an A-Z. And that's pretty much it. We just stay online. Hopefully we'll be making some appearances around town on some courses. We bumped into one of the fam on the course and got recognized in one of our videos, and we were like super excited about that. So, we're local here in SoCal, and anybody who wants to reach out to us, IG is probably the best place.
I love it. T-Bone, sounds like we got to make a trip to Southern California.
Oh, yeah, a little Ryder Cup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Let's
do it.
That sounds great. And likewise, if ever y'all are in the Texas area or specifically Houston, let us know. We love to meet up and go play around.
Right on. I appreciate it. We appreciate you guys having us on. And, man, hopefully we could do it again. And by then, we'll both be big time.
I love it. We're going to look back and be like, this was the beginning of something huge.
Love
both
it.
of our channels.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Bogey Smalls, I think we lost 2 Putt, but Bogey Smalls, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch up soon.
All right. Thanks again.